Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Bristol Prepper channel. So today guys, it's a little bit different. I thought we'd be doing this instead of me in front of the camera because you guys were so helpful on my last video, giving me tips and like suggestions and stuff like that for what I can do for my EDC and my truck, you know, everyday at work, which I'm very grateful for. I thank you all very, very much for every suggestion. They're all very useful. With that, I'm going to take a combination of each one because some people give some good ideas, so I'm going to take some stuff from a little bit from all of them, I think, and come up with something myself, which is pretty cool. Like I said, thank you very much. So what you're looking at today is a cupboard of which I keep some of my preps in. So it's just one small cupboard that I keep some stuff in. Normally this is kind of the odds and ends cupboard I keep some of my preps in. At the moment, it is in disarray, as I'll just pan around and show you. It's not very big, it's just a small walking cupboard, or wardrobe, I'll call it. Yeah, it's in a bit of disarray at the moment, just because of Christmas time, and you know, Christmas tree comes out, so other stuff like the living room has got to move, so there's normally like a shuffle around. So at the moment, I've put quite a bit of stuff in here to try and fit it all in, because there's other stuff was in different places. Anyway. So first of all, I will show you a little bit what I got in here. I can't really move that much because I'm struck for space. But yeah, in this bottom container here is just some food preps and stuff like that, some tins, some other shit, just an assortment of food preps. Like I'm saying, this is not all my preps at all. This is not all of them. This is just some of them that, like I said, miscellaneous cupboard. Yeah, some food preps down there in the very bottom container. Then moving up, this empty container here is just got my tomahawk and some axes in it, and my bags, like my 511 tactical rush pack there, and then the what's it called, Maxpedition Mongo Versa pack is here, and the axes are just here, you know, knocking around. This is just because, like I said, I've had to move shit around, and the other cupboard needs space, so moving shit around. Then on the ground, I've just got some water down here. Then I got some bags of sugar. This is not even preps. This is what happens when your missus goes to Costco and she comes back with like 100 quid worth of sugar or whatever shit. It's just fucking so much sugar, it's unbelievable. So that's loads of sugar. Behind that, I've got my skateboard. I haven't been on my skateboard in some years, but I was into my skateboarding years ago. Then on the left of that, I have my arrows for my bow. Then there is my bow there, and then that is the spare piece of an extra piece of Schedule 40 PVC. Then behind that, I also then have my rifle. Then on the bottom run of this shelving, which is really good by the way, really good. This is like not the normal plastic shit. This is like industrial, heavy, thick, heavy duty plastic shelving. Really, really good. Recommend it. Good for the price. But yeah, I want to say, you know, I had metal shelving before this, and the metal shelving was shit. This stuff is way, way better. The metal shelving I have was just absolute dog shit. But yeah, so the bottom run on this one has gas, some gas bottles. I can't really remember. So a gas cooker down there as well. What else on the bottom run? There are some other bits and pieces down there, nothing really that important, nothing really cool, just gas and shit on the bottom one. That's what was on the bottom, so I don't like really going to the bottom, you know, back problems and all the rest of that. Then the next one is the cool shelf, this one here. This one has knives on it, a box full of knives. It also has boxes, containers and stuff with knife sharpening equipment, whole range of different stuff like that. Knife sharpening equipment, accessories, knife work, leather working tools and equipment. Just another odds and ends thing, but it's obviously I've all organised it all. It's organised properly in boxes and containers, and all different sorts of stuff there. Down, I think power cords down there as well. My stash is behind there, and all the containers here. You can kind of see a container. Yeah, all the containers, power cord, all different types of crap down there, loads. So we go up to this one. Now this is the real odds and ends shelf, and I made it the middle shelf, the odds and ends shelf, because I don't know, if I got something I'm going to film the next day, I'll put it on there, or as you can see there, I've got my lamp on there so you can kind of see the room. Hopefully the lighting isn't too shit. I do apologise for the lighting, and for where I am I can't really show you amazingly, but I'm doing my best. Yeah, I've got my lamp here, and then behind the lamp I've got a 24 pack of cans of Monster, and then just some Gorilla Glue, some women's waterproof trousers. I've got a knife sharpener on there, like the Dragon Draw one. I've also got some other shit. And Boise, my attack dog, has come to say have a look. Boise, what are you doing? What are you doing, you little rogue trader? Get out of there, son. Yeah, and then I've also got on the back, right here, you guys will be able to make it out. I will probably zoom in and show you. If I can zoom in. That's awesome. Like I said, I do apologise for the lighting. Is horrific, and my camera work. I'm not the cameraman. Normally the missus is the cameraman. Yeah, so that there is my one of many moisture traps, moisture catchers. Very, very useful, very good. Highly recommend them. You guys should go and get one if you've got a room like this, you know, because those rooms can get a little bit of moisture, especially in a block like me. But they're very, very good, and I keep some of those on every shelf. I've got one at the top as well, and one on the bottom. Yeah, so then on the next shelf up, so that's my miscellaneous shitty shelf. Next one up, this shelf here. This one has some bottles of Pepsi on it, which is from Costco again. And then that's that big water container and soap container that my brother gave me, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. There's been a lot of suggestions. Thank you very much for those. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know it'll come in handy one day. Yeah, I am one of those people that takes stuff because I know it'll come in handy one day. I am one of those guys. Yeah, and then on the left hand side of the Coke, right here, is some binoculars, some high-end good ones. Yeah, and they're not technically mine, so if my dad's watching this, I do apologise, Dad. I do still have the binoculars. I did steal them. My old man is into watching planes and watching stuff like that, so he bought himself some very good binoculars, and then I kind of borrowed them long term and haven't given them back. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, sorry Dad, I've got your binoculars. And then behind that is just some drawers, so as you can see, all the way down here, and then here behind all that as well, 2 sets of drawers, and that's other stuff as well. I've got some water purification tablets, lots of them all in one drawer. I've got some walkie-talkies. What else have I got in there? Some leather sheaths, I think. More paracord stuff. Some other sharpening stuff. Some cleaning kit as well for you cleaning all your gear and stuff, like wire brushes and shit like that. What else have I got on that one? I am not 100% sure. Just like I said, miscellaneous covered, loads of random crap put in here. I've also got some cable ties as well on there. Lots of other shit. Oh yeah, I've got my medical drawers in there as well. I showed you on my video going back a couple of weeks ago on everyday medical preps. That drawer's in there. What other ones are in there? Can't really remember what else is in there, to be fair, but there is lots of stuff in there, lots of goodies. I go in there normally, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot I had that, or where did this come from? I didn't know I had that. So moving up to the very, very top, to the top shelf, I have some soft touch gloves, as you can see. Just somebody didn't use up the box and said they were checking them out, so I just said I'll have them. They're handy, you know, if anything like that happens in an SHTF situation, it's always good to have gloves if you've got to pick anything up, or, you know, touch anybody you don't want to touch, or, do you know what I mean, or anything like that, or administer first aid or anything like that, and you don't want to, obviously you don't want to be touching somebody you don't know what they got, so got those for them reasons. Below that, I have a very, very cool piece of gear, which has come in handy multiple times, which is that one there. I do apologise for my manky, like my big sausage fingers, but yeah, so there's the gloves, and then beneath that here is the multi-use transfer pump, and it's pretty much a siphon pump. So you put one hose in one area, and then the other hose in the area you want the liquid to go in, and then you just pump and it transfers the liquid. So amazing for transferring petrol from one car to another, or diesel from one car to another, or obviously diesel from one car to a can, anything like that. I've also used it, believe it or not, for when I was making my cider. I used it to transfer the cider out of the big container into bottles. Very, very handy, because obviously it's just a pump. Haven't got to suck it or mess around, just pump it, hand pump it, and it goes straight in. Very cool. Bought that one on Amazon, that was. Then on the right hand side of that, I have tampons. No, I'm not secretly a woman. They are amazing in the woods and starting fires, and lots and lots of survival uses for a tampon. So I have those there. Then above that, I have tissues, and then quite far back as well, I've just got lots and lots and lots of tissues. Just because they're small, packable, I can use them when I go out camping or do a great for the day doing bushcraft. They're handy, you know, for your nose and for cooler nature as well. And they're also handy in SHTF, you know, very packable and very preppable, you know. You can pack lots of them and they don't take up a lot of space compared to toilet roll, which does take up a lot of space, you know. Then above that, I have some cotton buds. They have got a lot of survival uses as well. Very good, come very handy. Also, I find the best thing for them, they're amazing at cleaning gear. They are like the God's gift when it comes to cleaning gear. Super handy, getting all the nooks and crannies, all the little spaces you can't with your fingers, especially if you've got big clawed up hands like I've got. Then up there as well, we also have another moisture trap, which is up here. Another moisture trap. Then a big container up there as well, flat container that has shitloads of rice and beans, I think, as well. Loads of, like, do you know what I mean? Big dried bags, foods. That's all up there. And then right at the back, we have lots and lots of cotton wool, cotton buds. You know what they call cotton balls. You know, cotton buds. Cotton buds. What are they called? Cotton balls and all that sort of thing. I have lots and lots of those. They're amazing. I use them all the time for starting fires, taking out doing bushcraft, when I'm making films, making videos. Lots and lots of different stuff I use them for. Like going through them very quickly. But normally that's like my ones I keep for if anything happened, you know. They're not my everyday use ones. I keep those in a different place. Then also up there I have some disposable toxic masks and filters. I think I have 30 in a box. I bought those off eBay for, I think, my missus got them on eBay on like a steal, you know, when like shit's ending at like 2 in the morning or whatever. I think she bought them for something silly like £3 or something like that. I know it was like some ridiculous price, but they are like up here. Yeah, I think that's it really for there. Oh no, my bolt cutters are up there as well. My big, massive, huge bolt cutters that will cut through anything. They are beasts. Extremely helpful and extremely useful in an SHTF situation, you know. They will be extremely useful if I need to get anywhere, get through any gates or anything like that. They're extremely useful, you know. Yeah, so this is the stuff I have in here. This wasn't really the video of me showing you what I wanted in here. Wasn't planning on showing you. The video, what I want to show you is, ask you guys, is, so you see my cupboard now, what I've got in here and how it's laid out. It's not very well laid out, I do admit, because that shelf does not swivel, so it's pointing this way, but it will not swivel that way. If you know what I mean, it will not go flat against the wall, because there's not enough space, it's just a little bit too wide. And because I've got all these wires and stuff up here, because that's the electrical meter, like the gas box and all different shit, you know, for the house. For the flat. So what I want, guys, is I want all inside of there, all inside of here, so from the ground all the way to the top. I want wooden shelves, I'm thinking of anyway, like all the way down, like so that all the shelves come all the way down to the bottom and have a little bit of a gap underneath so I can fit taller and bigger stuff on the bottom, and then just shelving all the way up made out of wood, and make them come quite far out so they're literally where that plastic shelf ends. That's where I want my shelving to end, but I want it to go all the way across, you know. So obviously I'm limiting the cupboard. I won't be able to walk in there anymore. Well, I will, but only to a certain degree. But obviously I'll give myself a lot more space racking wise, you know. I'm able to rack stuff right up. So this is my idea for the cupboard. But guys, I'm not the cleverest person in the world, you know. I don't know all. So please, guys, give me some feedback and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think's best, what you think could work. So I'm just giving you a nice little panoramic view of the cupboard. Like I said, I do apologise if my camera work is shit and its focus is out or something like that. If it's that bad, obviously I won't put it on, but hopefully it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm not the cameraman. I am normally in front of the camera. But yeah, so hopefully you've come. Some of you guys will have some ideas. I know you guys will. You're a very clever and beautiful bunch. You will slam everything down beneath in the comments. Please tell me what you think and what you think will work. If you think my idea is good, just tell me about it and tell me ways I can improve it maybe, or anything like that, or any ideas you got for this cupboard, which would be amazing. I would massively appreciate it, guys. That's it really for today's video. I know I've rambled on a bit, but it's been quite a nice little show and tell, you know. Showed you one of my cupboards and what I've got in here. Like I said, it's not everything, guys, so don't go and write in the comments, oh my god, you've got no preps, or you're not very prepared. This is like not everything I have. I do have a lot more stuff. This is just one of the cupboards, and I'm going to change it up. So hopefully you guys can help me out. Like I said, slam it all down beneath, guys. Also press like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Also, guys, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because it massively helps my channel, and I appreciate every one of you guys. Also, guys, if any of you guys want any of my t-shirts or Bristol Prepper jumpers, just give me a shout and I'll happily order you guys one. That's it really for today's video. Oh yeah, if you have 2 minutes, please go down in the description, check out the link for Facebook, and check me out on Facebook. That's where all the best pictures are uploaded. You get to see a little bit more of me on there. Yeah, and all the videos are put on there as well. Check it out and also share me on there as well, guys. Well, that's it really for today. So as always, stay prepared, and I'll catch you guys another day, another way.